What tool should we use for task management? We have a team now, so individual to-do lists just won't do anymore. Okay, I feel your pain. Yeah, I used to use an individual to-do list myself, and it doesn't matter if it's on paper or on the screen. The first key is to have your to-do list in one place. And boy, hyperlink this to any organizational management expert who likes to come in and whip everybody into shape. So the first key is get into the mindset that you need to have your to-do list in one place. And it's weird to hear a CPA talking about this, but we can't stand disorder. Like if you work with a CPA and you really want to make them happy, just at the very least in your relationship with them, be orderly, because we can't stand chaos. It's a thing. I think that's why we become CPAs. So have just one to-do list. Now, direct answer to your question, what tools should we use for task management? And that's in a team environment. So there are a lot of tools out there. Our favorite our two favorites are Wrike and Asana. Wrike is spelled W-R-I-K-E. It is awesome. It's easy to use. The learning curve is like 15 seconds. Thank you. Things exist. We're the 15-second learning curve. Because I don't know how much time I have on earth, but I don't really want to spend the bulk of it trying to learn a time management tool, which is ironic. So, Wrike is one of my favorite tools. Asana is another favorite tool. The major advantage of Asana over Wrike is that they have a free version, so you can get started on it. And the only reason why we upgraded to the paid version is that we wanted to have a separate secure space for each of our clients, so they can't access each other's tasks, for example. But if that's not the case in your workplace, then Wrike should do very nicely. Of course, Wrike lacks a key feature that Asana has, which is flying unicorns on a random reinforcement basis when you finish a task. So you never know. Next time you finish a task, boom, whoa, I get a flying unicorn. I mean, frankly, if it's free and you get flying unicorns, I call that irresistible. And why not have some flying unicorns in your workflow management, I always say. So those are my two favorite tools. There are other tools out there which are functional, but in my opinion, not as fun. So Basecamp is a popular tool. It works. It does wonderful things, and you can post documents, tasks, see what the other members of the team are doing, deadlines. I haven't seen some of the cool tools in Basecamp that Wrike and Asana have, like reminders, like boop, boop, this is what you're doing today. Although they do have to-do lists, also it's a little bit less cool of an interface. It's less flexible. It's also, yeah, so overall, that's how I feel about Basecamp. It has less of a functionality to it than Asana and Wrike, but something that it has in common is that if somebody posts something and sends a note to you and you get a notification in your inbox, you can reply straight from your inbox and it gets posted to that task or activity, which has that's something that Asana and Wrike have as well, which is a really nice feature. Microsoft Planner is a tool that's only a year old. The major advantage going for it is that it's fully integrated into the Office 365 suite, which includes SharePoint. So that is pretty much the only thing that has going for it. Although there's a comment section in every task, nobody gets automatically notified unless they sign up for like updates to the plan, but then they get notified on everybody's conversations and everybody's updates. It's kind of all or nothing. So, and the other thing is, an item can't be attached to a task without also being stored in SharePoint. And sometimes items are just to be used and then deleted. And to have it automatically be filed in SharePoint can cause some wasted time. Because you do the task and instead of just marking it complete, you have to then go into SharePoint where the file was and delete it. So the flip side of the coin, if you have something that you need filed in SharePoint and it just so happens that you need it for a task, all you have to do is get a link and attach that link to the task. Super easy to access. and get to. The other thing that I don't like about Microsoft Planner is that it lacks automatically regenerating recurring tasks, which Wrike and Asana have, which I don't think Basecamp has either. So once you mark a task as complete, it's complete. And if in reality it's recurring, you do it daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, you have to create the task all over again. Or leave it marked as incomplete, uncheck all the little check boxes for your checklist, and then just change the due date. So there are some workarounds for Microsoft Planner, but overall the only advantage is that it's fully integrated into the Office 365 suite. I would not seek it as a standalone. One thing that Planner, Wrike, and as a new feature, Asana have in common is the ability to create like boards or sections for types of tasks. And you can look at different tasks by the completion stage or who it's assigned to. Asana has the additional feature that you can create tags like high priority or waiting for feedback, and you can actually filter by those tags, which is so cool about Asana. Life is short. Don't waste your life scrolling through tasks, looking for something that's high priority, or looking through something that's awaiting feedback. Have a tool that you can just click and get on with it. That should be my new headline. Click and get on with it.